Hello and welcome to another one of Rich and Jen in the kitchen. And today, Rich, is your lucky day.
Why is that?
Because today is Coconut Shrimp
Hot
Day.
dog. I know a lot of people have been asking too, so
Yes.
Thank you guys for making comments about it. Mom's finally gonna make it for me.
Yep, so today we're gonna make coconut shrimp and we're gonna do a side dish of a corn recipe that I kind of like made up, but that we like a lot. So we're gonna do, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the dipping sauce. We're gonna put that in the fridge.
Dipping sauce for the shrimp.
Yep. And then after we do that, we're gonna prepare the side dish and then we're going to fry the shrimp. And I'm about ready. Rich, how about you?
I'm starving.
All right, then let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so the dipping sauce is really simple. You need three things. Smuckers, orange marmalade. You can use any kind of orange marmalade, but I love the Smuckers. You need some fresh ground horseradish. And you need either some stone ground mustard or some Creole mustard. Now, Zatarain's makes a really good Creole mustard, but none of the grocery stores around me had it. I went to 3. So this is the same thing. If you wanted it to be a little more spicy, you could add a little Creole seasoning.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So this is very simple. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do 12 ounces of orange marmalade. Now this is 18 ounces, so we're gonna put about 2/3 of this in. It doesn't have to be, ooh, did you see that, Rich?
Wow,
I opened
you can
it
work
myself.
it out or what? Dang.
Absolutely not.
You're not gonna need me anymore if you start doing that yourself.
So we're gonna put about 2/3.
Yeah, you're not measuring, I think, here, are you?
You don't, yeah, you have to measure the other, but we need 12, this is 18.
Okay.
So we're just gonna get close because that's not gonna be that big of a deal. Now, the marmalade has the little pieces of the orange rind in it.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't like that, because I know some people don't like that, you could probably, yeah, but you could probably find like a jam and use that. I've never done that, but I'm sure it would work. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is 5 tablespoons of Creole or stone ground mustard and 5 tablespoons of horseradish. So we're gonna say 1, 4, and 5. I love the smell of stone ground mustard. It smells so good. And then just a little extra squirt for good measure, because you can't have a little too much of that.
All right.
All right. Oh God.
Oh, good. You need me.
I do.
All right. I still have a job.
And now we're gonna do 5 tablespoons of horseradish. 1, 2.
Too heavy.
This is the thing you don't have to be like exactly perfect
Make
on.
it yours.
Yes. And now if you wanted to add some Creole sauce, seasoning, you could. You don't have to.
Excuse me. Why is there a whisker right there?
Well, I'm gonna whisk it, but I had to kind of get it started. And then we're gonna whisk this.
I smell it here now.
Doesn't it smell wonderful?
It's the mustard.
Now you can make this a day ahead, or you can make it an hour ahead. It doesn't really have to set. You know, I just like to usually make it ahead so my dishes are all ready to go. And so there we go. We got the sauce.
Oh, it looks so good. It is so good.
Yes, we're gonna put that in.
Now, is it better served cold?
I think so. Just, that's how I've always done it, because I always make it and put it in the fridge. So.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna clear this out, and then we're gonna get our corn, and we'll be back to get the corn mixture ready.
Wow, we've got a whole production here.
It's not that much. It might look like it, but this is just a recipe. We like street corn, and this is not really street corn, but it's like my version of street corn.
It's Jennifer's street corn.
That's right. So first thing we're gonna do is, I'm gonna show you guys, I buy the fresh corn when it's available this time of year, because I think it tastes so much better.
It's got the white and the yellow mixed.
Yep, and what I do is I get a big bowl, and then I just cut the corn off in my bowl.
Okay.
So that I don't have to worry about it going everywhere.
I'm surprised they don't have a tool for that.
They do.
Ooh, I'm surprised you don't have it.
Yeah, but you know what? You can get so many tools
Yeah, I know.
that you can kind of go like overboard. So I usually just, if I think I'm really gonna use it a lot, which you know, then I would probably get it. But with this, I don't make it often enough that it, you know, probably needs a special tool. So
that's what you get.
Yep.
Well, you're on the last ear of corn already. That did not take long at all.
No, this doesn't take long.
Well, how many, what is that? 2 ears of corn, 4 ears of corn, and that's for the both of us?
Well, this will probably feed 4 people easily.
Okay.
And if you're not real big eaters, it might feed more than that.
Okay.
So the next thing that we're gonna do is we are going to chop up our onion. Rich and I love onions.
We do.
And I'm gonna put that right in here after I'm done. So this is my little chopper. And to make sure they're all uniform, I am going to put them in here.
Whoa.
It's a little bit loud.
That was loud. I'm gonna try to get down here.
Sorry for the noise.
Wow, that was crazy.
But it works great because, you know, they're all going to be a very similar size.
That's kind of a neat thing.
It is. This is one of my...
That's what I was wondering why you didn't have a tool for your corn. You got a tool for everything else.
Okay, so these are all chopped up in here. And they're all small uniform pieces. So we're going to toss those in next.
He goes in the big tub.
Yep. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our heat going.
Or what?
Our heat going.
Oh, yeah.
And this thing is old and beat up, but I used to use this in our cooking classes all the time. And
you like
I just love this thing.
Wow. I mean, it puts out some heat.
It does.
And you're okay underneath it.
Yes. We used to use these on the plastic tables.
That's true. That's true.
When we had our cooking class. So we're going to get this hot really quick. And we are going to drizzle in.
And it gets hot quick.
Some olive oil. Then we are going to put in our corn.
Okay.
And
season
our
it afterwards, huh?
Yeah. And this is really great with barbecue. You know, if you're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers, this is a fun summer because the corn is so good in the summertime.
It is good.
Next thing we're going to do while we're getting that heated up is we're going to put in a little bit of fresh cracked pepper.
That's your favorite old mill there.
Oh yeah. I still haven't gotten around. A couple people told me a place to buy them. Some salt, but I just haven't gotten one yet. I know that's just laziness because I need to. So let me get me a spoon. As you can hear, this is already starting to go. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep moving this around and we're gonna saute this corn until it starts to get cooked. Once that happens, we're gonna put in the rest of our ingredients.
How do you know it's getting cooked?
Well, first of all, it's gonna turn from this color to a different, like a little darker, and it's also gonna, the texture is gonna change. And when you're stirring it around, you're gonna be able to see it.
Okay.
And if you're not sure, you can always grab a little piece or two and try them. Because it's kind of hard to, other than that, it's kind of hard to tell you. But you just gotta keep it moving around.
It's coming from guys who never cooked corn.
Now, true. Now you put corn on the cob on the grill.
Well, that's different.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're gonna let this go for just a little bit. We're gonna come back and show you what it looks like, and then we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients.
Wow, this stuff's really starting to smell good.
It is.
Is it the onion or what?
It's just the fresh corn, I think, and the onions. This time of year, it seems like the corn's really good anyway. But you want to cook this until the onions start to, you know, get a little bit. Yeah, and you see how the color is a little darker?
A little bit, yeah.
And if you were stirring it, you would feel the texture. It just gets a little bit softer.
Okay.
So since we're right here, I'm going to put a tiny bit more pepper in here.
Sure.
I think it needs just a little bit more.
All right, well, that's almost done cooking. What are you going to do now?
Next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put a little bit of lime juice in here. And I have a half of a lime.
Okay.
And we are going to...
You have a tool for the lime.
Yes, these things are great. When we lived in Florida, we had a lemon tree,
right.
a Meyer lemon tree. And it made so many lemons that I used to squeeze them and put them in an ice tray. And I have this still from then.
We had a grapefruit tree. Remember, we used to make grapefruit juice.
Yep, we had a kumquat tree.
Yep.
A key lime tree,
yep.
a lemon tree, an orange tree, and a grapefruit
I
shrimp.
kind of went bananas.
Just a little bit bananas?
Ooh, it's getting brown.
Yes.
Oh, I see it
now. That gives it some good flavor. So you want it to get brown, but you don't want it to get real brown.
Right, just a little bit.
Yeah, let me go get a little bit more olive oil for that. Yeah, and I've got the heat down on a
so
lower setting. But that kind of gives it that street corn look.
Right.
All right, now the next thing is cilantro.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something about cilantro. People either think it tastes wonderful or it tastes like soap.
Yeah, how many of you guys are cilantro lovers? And you either love cilantro or you hate cilantro.
Right.
I don't think that there is a cilantro's okay kind of a thing.
No, it's either you love. Yeah, put in the comments below. Do you love it or is it soap?
Oh, I love it.
I
love
love
it.
cilantro.
All right, so we're gonna take the cilantro.
How much is that, you think?
This is probably about a half a cup.
Okay.
We're gonna put that in.
I hear some popping. We're gonna have popcorn?
No, let's hope not. All right, so we're gonna mix that in.
Street corn is turning into like a dirt road.
And we don't want it to get any hotter. So now what I did was I turned the burner off, and this is just the retaining heat that's in here. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna put in the feta. Now this is
feta.
a 6-ounce package.
Oh.
We're gonna put about probably half of it in here.
Looks like chicken.
And this will break up as you're stirring it, and it'll get to a little melty.
Wow, it sure did get dark all of a sudden.
Yes, and that's good, because like I said, that adds to the flavor of it.
Yeah, it's not burnt, just dark.
Yes. One other thing that we want to just put a tiny little bit in.
What's that?
Is a little tiny bit of chili powder.
Whoa, you're kicking it.
Just a tiny bit. Well, it's not really hot, but it just kind of gives it that little bit of a smoky flavor.
Right.
And see that feta is starting to get melty.
Yes, it is.
And it's basically ready to go.
Man.
So what we're gonna do with this is, you can set this to the side. So we're gonna set this to the side with the lid on it while we do the coconut shrimp. And then we're gonna have this as our side dish today.
Awesome. Wow, now we got another production going on here. This is a lot of work.
It's really not that hard.
For me, it seems like a lot.
But I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. So.
Okay, so what's up?
All right, so what we're gonna do is we got a little station. We're gonna have the flour with salt and pepper, the egg wash, the panko with the coconut shrimp. The panko and the coconut will go in here. Then it will go directly into the fryer, and then it will come out and it will go into the drainer.
Awesome.
Okay, so first thing we're just gonna put a little bit.
How much flour you got in there?
That's like, I just got a couple of scoops. It's probably about a cup.
Okay.
You know, you can put whatever, because you just throw the rest away.
All right, so you put pepper on, and you put a pinch of salt in there?
Yeah, just put a little pinch of salt. And then we're gonna kind of mix that together.
So this is your flour, seasoned flour stand.
Now, if you want them to be spicier, you can put like a Creole seasoning in there.
Right.
But I don't, because we don't like ours to be real spicy. All right, so we're gonna make our egg wash.
Okay.
There's 2 eggs. And to those 2 eggs, we are going to add a little bit of water. Okay. And then we're gonna whisk that.
Okay. Just kind of breaking it up.
Yeah. So it's a little less thick than if we didn't add the water, so it doesn't stick too much to the shrimp. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna make our mixture of our plain panko breadcrumbs.
Right.
And our sweetened.
You see the label here.
These are just plain unseasoned panko. Okay. And our flaked sweetened coconut.
Okay.
And now the mixture on the panko and the coconut is 2 to 1. All right, so we're gonna do 2 to 1. So we're gonna do
2 scoops of the panko to 1 of the.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 1.
I mean, it's not exact either, I'm sure.
2.
Okay.
And if we need more, we'll just, add more. You never really know. I'm doing just a pound of shrimp for us. And then you'll put your coconut in there. So I'm gonna set this aside, so if we need it again, we have it.
Okay.
And we're just gonna mix this up.
Using the old fingers, huh?
Yeah, and you need to make sure that you get the sweetened coconut. Now, the lady that I got this recipe from used to do our cooking classes
Karen.
at the fish market. And I call this Karen's coconut shrimp.
There
Her
you
name is
go.
Karen Glenn.
She's sweet.
And she said you need to make sure you use Mounds coconut. But I couldn't find Mounds coconut, so I just got the Kroger brand. I'm sure it's fine, but she was always very particular that you needed certain ingredients. If I could have found it, I would have used it.
These are already peeled, aren't they?
Yes, we peeled these this morning, and we're gonna insert a clip of how we peeled those. Okay, I'm getting ready to peel the shrimp. I just wanted to show you guys again. I always look for the product of USA, wild caught if I can. These I got in Walmart for like $7.50 a pound, which is a fantastic deal.
We've had them before. We never thought Walmart would have good shrimp, but darn, this brand is good.
There they are, all thawed out. I'm just gonna do a quickie. Again, for people who haven't seen the previous videos, this is a shrimp peeling tool. You can get these on Amazon for like $1.99 or $2.99. I'll put a link in the description. Super simple. All you do is you push it down the back. Now, because I'm doing coconut shrimp, I'm gonna leave the tail on for looks. So that last joint right there, you come out.
Right.
That last joint, push, and then pull off the shell.
Those are big shrimp. Those are what?
These are the 21 to 25 count shrimp.
And
you can use.
What does that mean?
That means that the average will be 21 to 25 shrimp in a pound.
Okay.
Now you can use smaller or bigger if you can't find that size. It doesn't matter. The only thing is it'll cut your cooking time or increase your cooking time just a tad. All right, so all we do is, again, push it down the back. If I was gonna take the tail off, I would push it straight down and come out through the bottom.
Right, we're not doing that.
Right, so instead I'm pushing it out right here, putting my finger against the shell, pulling it off.
That's
Now,
a time saver right there.
there's a little tiny bit of vein right there. Now you can just pick it out and then rinse them.
Awesome.
All right, now when I finish peeling them all, I'm gonna have a big pile of shells, and I'm gonna have my shrimp, and I'm gonna put those in a Ziploc till I'm ready to use them after I rinse them. Then I just ball this foil up and throw it in the freezer till trash day, and then it goes right in the trash.
Appreciate it. All right, well, we'll come back after we've got all this peeled up.
And we will link the shrimp tool.
Oh, that thing is a time saver.
It is. Now I want to give you guys one thing you can do. If you want these to look fancier,
Well,
you can take, and you get a little bit more breading on them. You can take a knife and just go down the back of the shrimp and butterfly them open like this.
oh, that looks good.
So I don't do that because it's quite a bit extra work. And it's just me and you, Rich.
Hey.
But you know, it doesn't have to be fancy.
But if you're doing it for guests,
But if you're doing it for guests, I'm gonna do one like that, and then you'll be able to kind of see the difference.
All right.
All right, so our oil is canola oil, and you can use canola oil or peanut oil, and that is at 350.
What'd you do? Just put enough in there to bury the shrimp?
Yeah, there's a small line and a big line, and you know, since it's just a pound of shrimp, I do it to the small line.
Okay.
That thing is great. It's a Presto Fry Baby or Fried Daddy. I love that thing. I use it camping.
Yeah.
To make chilies and everything, and I use it for anything.
You've been using that gas stove a lot too when you go camping.
Yeah, that little thing is awesome because I bought an electric one off of Amazon, and I swear it takes like 15 minutes for it to get hot. I'm so used to gas with my stove that I said, you know what, I'm bringing that thing out. So, all right, so fairly easy. All we're gonna do is you don't want to crowd these, because if you crowd it, what happens in your oil is it drops the temperature and then it absorbs the oil.
Okay.
If you don't put too much in, then your temperature of your oil stays the same, and instead of absorbing that into the breading, it crisps it.
Okay.
So you never want to crowd it, because if you crowded it, it'll do that. It'll absorb oil, and then it'll be greasy and not good. All right, so we're gonna do, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna do 8 of them.
And how many were in that bag? 22,
We counted them out of
23?
curiosity, and there
22?
were 22 of them.
Yeah.
So if we'll be done in a jiff, and it'll be 3 batches. So we're gonna put it in the egg wash.
Okay.
And then we are going to coat it in the combination of panko and coconut. So now I got these all covered. Let me wash my hands off.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put them in, and you'll see how quickly these cook.
Yum, yum, yum.
All right. All right, so we're ready to go and put this a little closer to me. And we're gonna drop them in. If you ever cook with oil and you have a bunch of stuff at the bottom when you get done, that usually means that you overcrowded and your breading will fall off instead of staying on and getting crispy. So you don't want them to really touch each other. So the maximum that I'm gonna put in here is gonna be 8, okay?
So 3 batches.
Yep. And we're gonna let those go, and it won't take them long. Now you might need to flip these over.
That smells so good again. How long is this gonna take, you think?
Just like 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow.
And these are gonna be done. They go really, really quickly.
Golden brown, or what,
Yes.
what do you do it till?
Yeah, you just want them to get nice and golden brown. And you don't want to overcook them because then your coconut will burn
Oh yeah.
and it'll get black and then they won't taste real good either. All right, these are just about done. I'm
No
gonna give
kidding.
them like another 30 seconds or so.
That was nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to cook them now. You see that?
Oh yeah. Oh, that looks really good.
There's another one. And you want to put these on these paper towels so they drain really, really well. All right, so we're gonna finish up this last, you see it doesn't take long. We're gonna do this last 2 batches and then we're gonna come back. But we'll tell you this, when you are cooking with it, like this gauge has a light. And when the light goes out, it tells me it's at temperature. Wait for it to come back up for temperature before you put your next batch in.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that looks good, dear. It really does.
We got the coconut shrimp. I put our sauce on our ramekins and we have our corn. So I say we make ourselves a plate and try it out. Would you like to get yourself some corn first? Now I love this corn. It doesn't have to be hot, hot. Actually, I think it's almost better if it's just warm.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of corn.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have leftover corn and that's a pound of shrimp. And it didn't look like it was that much until after you bread it and fry it, and then it's more than what you think. All right, so I'm gonna put some shrimp on my plate. There's 1 and 2. I think 3 would be good for me. And 3. All right, here's the corn close up. And then we have our sauce. And then we have our shrimp ready to go.
All right, I say we dig in. What do you want to try first?
Which one do you want to try first?
Let's try the corn.
Okay.
I love the corn.
It's good.
It's so good. I love that dark part.
And it has that like fresh flavor because it's fresh corn. And a little tiny bit of kick from the chili powder. Just the smallest amount.
A little.
And if you wanted it to have more, you could put more seasoning, spice in it. But I just love this.
I can eat all, this corn is so good.
Absolutely delicious. Well, you know what time for now?
Let's try shrimp.
Okay.
Well, we know they're gonna be good.
Oh yeah. Here's this beauty. We'll dip it in a little sauce. Sauce is so good. Did you dip it?
I love the horseradish. It's so good.
Wow, that's good. It's been a long time. Did I make this last year?
The horseradish with that sweet marmalade, it works well.
Because it's spicy
And sweet.
and sweet at the same time. Wow, is that good?
Well, I need to take a break. I had my 4, but I'm gonna have a couple more. You had 3. You didn't eat your tails, did you?
No, I wanted to save room for one more shrimp, I think. Man, those things. And you guys, this is so, this meal is enough for 4.
Oh my gosh, at least 3. Yeah, 4.
No, 4
yeah.
for sure.
I wanted to show, this is why we don't really mess with, there's the butterfly shrimp. I don't know if you can tell, but it's...
Because what like happens is it opens up more.
Versus,
right.
I like that better.
They look more like a shrimp.
I like that better. Anyhow, it is now time, Jennifer, for the dinner time question.
All right, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This one's from @Lisa Barn, and she's a
regular
viewer.
She has been watching our videos, I think, since the very beginning. Lisa, thank you so much. I love seeing your comments. I always look for you, and if you're not there, I always wonder, where is she? I haven't seen her. And there's a few more of you guys that are the same way. Jeff.
Day complete.
Oh yeah, Jeff. I know Sheffy's always says day complete.
That's right.
Love it. Love it. Well, I feel like I know you guys. It's really kind of cool.
It is fun. All right, this is from @Lisa Barn. It says, appetizer for breakfast? Yes, please, but that's not the question. She has a dinner time question. What, Jennifer, is your favorite appetizer to have?
Well,
also favorite to make for a party.
Okay. So my favorite appetizer to have, like if I make it, do you think she means if I make it?
For a party, and have. Could be the same, whatever your favorite is.
I made this, I used to make this, and we haven't made it in a long time, but I used to make for parties these things called scallop puffs.
Karen Glenn, she helped you on that.
And they were another recipe, and I know you guys are going seafood. Well, you gotta think our lives revolved around seafood for like 35 years. So we were around seafood all the time. But they're absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. If you guys would be interested in me maybe doing that recipe sometime, I'd be happy to.
Put the comments about it because they're so good.
If I go out, my favorite appetizer to have, oh gosh, you know what? I would say those stuffed fried avocados that we got.
Good. Where did we get that? That was real good.
Holston's Kitchen.
Yep.
We haven't been there for a long time. We should go back there again.
Or the fried deviled eggs.
And the fried deviled eggs. And I don't know, I think it's just because they're different. My favorite thing to make for a party is for you to do your ribs.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I know my favorite.
What?
I don't know if it was it was the pork belly smoked. And it cut them in little squares. Oh my gosh.
They were like pork belly burnt ends.
Yes.
Oh, that was like an appetizer. But we had so much of it, everybody got full.
Yeah.
And I love also to do something for like a shrimp Creole also. I have a really good recipe for shrimp Creole that's just amazing.
Yeah, I think the scallop puffs and the deviled egg.
And those are really good. So,
well, thank you, Lisa Barn, for the
thanks, Lisa.
Today's dinner time question. Woo, that was good.
It was good.
I can just eat the whole plate, but I know it's not good for me.
And these are really, if you have extra like this, if you put them in the refrigerator in a Ziploc bag, you can just get them out and put them in the air fryer to heat them up.
Yeah.
They heat up really, really good in the air fryer. And we'll eat on that corn too.
Yeah, a couple days.
Yeah, easily. So.
And if our neighbor writes us back,
I just texted her and I said, I made this coconut shrimp. If you want to try them, I'll run them over. So, but she's got 3 kids, so she's probably
busy.
She's probably wrapped up in that right now. But anyway, I would encourage you guys to try this. It's super duper easy. Just, get your shrimp. You can even, sometimes if you have a fish market near you, you can ask them to peel them for you.
Yeah, we didn't need dessert today because that was plenty. What do you think?
I think it was.
Yeah, and you can't have dessert every night either. So.
Right. So.
Well, do you have anything you want to say?
No, not anything. If you have any questions, I will post the recipe below for the coconut shrimp and for the corn. And hope you guys, if you try it, I hope you enjoy it.
If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe.
And we have a really good recipe that Rich does on the smoker that is for a stuffed bacon wrapped chicken thigh.
Oh, that one's so easy.
We should do that one too.
Got out of the Traeger catalog.
Yep.
Woo, that's simple and it is good.
Delicious. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you haven't, please subscribe. And if you give us the thumbs up, if you enjoy this video, that is helps our videos go to more people. And I guess, Rich, that's about it. So I guess we'll see you guys next time. Bye.